Hi Taurus, welcome to your weekly love reading. Let's see what's going to go on, what's going to happen for you this week in terms of love. 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, and Page of Wands. So this is someone that feels extremely passionately about you. They have a lot of goals and aspirations when it comes to your connection. They feel that you're on the same page with this 4 of Wands. They feel like this new doorway has opened up to them since meeting you. For some of you it could be a long distance, but it doesn't have to be. They see you as the Queen of Cups. This is someone that really appreciates your heart, that really appreciates your kindness. But also I feel this is someone with a really big heart. They're emotionally stable. They want to give you their love. They're ready. They're in a balanced place. They're ready. They're at a checkpoint in their life where they're ready to give and receive love in a very powerful, very mature, balanced way. So this is someone that's quite mature. Very mature. What's this 4 of Wands about? I feel like this person is an old soul. Yeah, 8 of Wands. So again, 4 Wands cards have already come out here. Very passionate. This is like a divine connection. It's come down from the higher realms and it's taking form in the 3D. This is someone that, yeah, they may be thinking about you from afar, but their energies are like constantly, they're magnetized to you. You may have a deep telepathic bond with this person. What's this Page of Wands about? The Empress. Yeah, so they see you as this Queen, Empress kind of energy, very powerful, open-hearted person. There's the heart on her chest here, very spiritual, wise as well with the moon. You can see into, you can see beyond illusions, or you can interpret energy. And you have this deep understanding of the way in which the world works, and they just feel very, very drawn to you. So yeah, they're thinking they want to get close to you with this 4 of Wands clarified by the 8 of Wands, or they want to move your connection into some kind of deeper commitment perhaps. Tuning in. They see an innocence about you, Page of Wands, and there's definitely an innocence about this person. They may have like an orange aura. The wands are very like fiery, so this is someone that may be quietly confident is what I'm hearing. Not someone that like shows off, but they just are self-assured, and it just shines through in terms of like their stability, like they're stable within themselves. They know they're aware. They're not triggered left, right and centre very often, and so that stability within comes across as being very stable in their day-to-day life, wise, seeing the bigger picture. Okay, so what are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? We have the Fool. So they're feeling the divine is close to them. We have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Cups came out. We have the Queen of Wands. What are they thinking and feeling about you? 4 of Cups. Just get some clarifiers. What's this Fool about? King of Pentacles. So yeah, they're very stable and they're trusting in the divine, or They trust in their own intuition when it comes to your situation. That is why this Fool is here. They feel like they can take a leap of faith. They feel like they can be safe to open their heart with you. In this deck, the Fool is looking at the cup, so they're following their heart, and they know that Spirit is like guiding them and this connection with you. And I feel like they want to be stable for you. They want to be helpful. They want to be that dependable force where you can feel more comfortable to be more of your true self. And they want to help you to really blossom and grow and open up, I feel. Queen of Wands. So they feel very passionate about you again. There's sunflowers here. And look at all this fiery energy. We have all the wands. There's the flames. So they feel a major uplifting, awakening, epiphanies in their life. They see you as someone level-headed that can make like accurate judgments or accurate assessments or interpretations of what's going on. They feel in this higher calling now. They are feeling very connected to the divine. This is someone that is emotionally stable to the point of not even really being, what's the word? They're not being pushed off kilter even from really intense like spiritual awakening. This is someone that's very adaptable. They're like, they've had these massive epiphanies, massive awakenings, and to them, they're just taking it in their stride. A lot of people would have like a total meltdown and be like, what the hell is going on here? As like their ego death is happening, and then their old belief systems are falling away, and most people would be like clinging on for dear life to their past or their comfort zone, their old way of seeing life and living life, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that. That's natural as well. But this person, it's like they're taking it all in their stride. They're having this massive awakening, heart awakening, and this is telling me that deep down, whether they consciously realized it or not, they always like had faith in a higher power, or they always believed that the divine was watching their back, or they always felt this connection to the divine. Again, whether they consciously realized it or not, whether, you know, that might have been in their subconscious, but they're feeling very supported, and they're eager to learn. They're eager to awaken more. They're eager to rise up. They feel that calling, and they trust that it's with a snap of the fingers. They just know, like, that quickly, that this is a massive positive opportunity, and they feel that expansion and that gateway that they're going through, that new beginning. The Fool is here. They know that this is a brand new beginning, a major transformation in their life, and it's very like impressive how they're just taking that in their stride. What's this Four of Cups about? And that shows me that this person is very mature. They're an old soul, and you know, all this awakening is making sense to them because of that, and that's why they're easily just flowing into that awakening and going with the flow of it. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups here, clarified by the Nine of Wands and the Five of Swords. So someone has not been recognizing the connection. So it could be this person, could be you. They may have felt as though you weren't noticing them. This usually shows a hand offering a cup from the divine. So this is a major new beginning in love, a divine love. And it's like it could be you, but I'm going to say as they recognized this amazing gift from the universe in the shape of your connection. But you or the other person was just had a lot of defenses up, felt Nine of Wands is about feeling attacked. So maybe there was something going on in your personal life or the environment in which you met this person, where you felt like you had to have your guard up a lot and you had all this armour on, and so you couldn't see clearly. Again, it could be the other way around. So they may have felt pushed away by you. They may have felt confused by you because they saw this divine love. They may have recognised you on a soul level, and you were distracted by something else. You couldn't see clearly, even though you most likely knew in your subconscious, but it was just something was preventing that subconscious to come up into your conscious awareness. So they felt like pushed away by you. And what I love about the Five of Swords is it shows the person that does the pushing away, or who couldn't see this offer, is holding 3 swords. That's like the Three of Swords card, which is the heartbreak card. So the person who didn't recognize this connection was going through some sort of sunset, Spirit is saying, some really difficult, painful, emotional times. But the person that's being pushed away is left with 2 swords, which is confusion and not understanding what's going on. So yeah, very interesting. So let's pull some more. What are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? Justice, 3 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. What's this justice about, please? The Devil. Okay, so there's some sort of karma that this person is needing to cut ties with that sword, I feel. I'm going to pull another clarifier for this. What's this Justice and the Devil about, please? 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so the Devil normally shows, well, it's like the Lover's card, but it's like the shadow side of relationships. The Devil card normally shows that the couple chained to the Devil. So it basically means like a fear-based relationship or an unhealthy relationship in some kind of way. Justice is about legal things. Someone may be married to a karmic partner, and this is the 9 of Pentacles. This is all about like independence. This is like the Bachelor or Bachelorette card. So this person may be longing for some sort of justice, for the divine to step in and maybe free them from some kind of difficult situation in their life. It can also be they feel that you are their manifestation. With the scales here, it's like what they've given out to the world, because I feel like this is a very kind-hearted person that's given out a lot of love, been very generous with others throughout their life, and they feel as though it's coming back to them now in the form of your connection. So this doesn't necessarily mean another partnership that they feel stuck in. It can be any kind of block or fear or anything that's been holding them back in their life, that they're seeking independence from that. So what is this 3 of Swords? What's this heartbreak about? Four of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe you walked away from them, or they felt like there's this woman walking away from this person here, and she looks like she's in mourning clothes. There's all this rain and the swords. It's heartbreak, tears, pain. And yeah, I feel like they felt heartbroken because you were walking away from them, or you weren't noticing them. Very much distracted. Very much holding on to something that needs to be released. Four of Pentacles. This is holding on tightly from a place of fear, but it's actually holding this person back. Could be that one of you or both of you may be holding on to a painful situation, maybe third party, because it's the 3 here. And what's this 7 of Pentacles about? Other, you know, it's about investment, taking a step back, looking at what we're investing in. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. So someone, or it could be both of you, is in a difficult situation. I want to say like karmic relationships, which has created a lot of heartbreak, a lot of loneliness. Spirit is saying that someone's been in a relationship, but deep down they felt very alone in it because they didn't feel understood. They didn't feel like they were on the same page as their partner. So maybe they felt like they had to wear some sort of mask in a relationship so that things on a surface level could continue to carry on in an okay kind of way. But deep down they felt lost. Spirit is saying when you've met this person, it felt like this embrace. It felt like finally there's someone that truly sees me for who I am and understands me for who I am, and they feel comforted by you because they've been very wounded. They feel very comforted. They may have felt left out in the cold in their life in some sort of way, disconnected, you know, disconnected from their partner, disconnected from maybe everyone if they weren't they were struggling to be their true self in some kind of way. Maybe they felt disconnected from the divine. There was a feeling of, and these are all just messages that are coming through, they're feeling unfulfilled, but they've made a lot of investment in certain things or certain people in their life, but it's like when they met you, they felt this embrace. They felt like finally there's another soul in this world who totally gets me, totally understands, and has been feeling the same way about their own life kind of thing. So I feel like this person's taken a step back in their life and they're asking themselves, they're looking at their investments, they're looking at where they're putting their time and energy, and they're maybe asking themselves, are they investing in the right thing, or is it time to go in a new direction? Okay, so we're going to look at the messages from the heart cards next. They thinking and feeling, what's really going on here. I'm hearing there was like a sadness, like they just didn't feel happy with the way their life was really going, but there was at the same time a kind of acceptance, and it was like that acceptance, that surrender allowed the true heart's desires to manifest, because there wasn't a neediness for it, but there was an acceptance of, okay, this, you know, whatever the person was investing in before they met you, it's like there was an acceptance of that, even though they may deep down have had reservations at times and questioned, is this the right investment? It's like with you, there's like no doubt of their feelings or what they want. Yeah, they feel like you're the lock and key. They feel potentially you're the perfect fit, opening each other's hearts. Union, divine love, soulmates, twin flames, loving bond, destined relationship. Okay, so yeah, wow. I'm just seeing this. Three of Wands, it's like they've been waiting for a long time. It's like deep in their subconscious, maybe they were waiting to meet their soulmate. And even though they may have been with someone else, some may be married to someone else, it's kind of like that is who they were in that acceptance. They were kind of like, okay, this may not be like the kind of person or the kind of relationship that I was dreamed of, but it's good enough kind of thing. There's a lot of really positive aspects of it, but there was still something missing, like in the soul. The soul had this like idea of what a great love would be like, and when they met you, it was like, that is the one, that is what I've been waiting for, that was what I was waiting for. And it's because Spirit is saying it manifested, the soulmate manifested because they were in a place of acceptance. They accepted the relationship that they were already in. They accepted perhaps that maybe love in terms of how it would manifest in their life was, you know, I'm seeing it as someone had kind of accepted that maybe it was just a fantasy, maybe they need to be more realistic, and they accepted that. That acceptance was like a relaxing of the energies, and they weren't like chasing after love, they were in acceptance. And that peacefulness, that allowing energy allowed their true desires to manifest and come in. So what's really going on here? Did one turn over? Yeah. Risk taking. This is the Fool card. Did we have the Fool card? But yeah, the Fool card. Taking a leap of faith. This is what I'm talking about. They're like, when they met you, they were like, this is what I've been asking for my whole life. And so this is why when they recognized you, it's easy for them to just go with the flow of this, accept like all the awakening aspects, and there may be a lot of synchronicities, a lot of like eerie coincidences that aren't really coincidences that brought you together kind of thing. And like I said earlier, a lot of people would be kind of freaking out about that or questioning it, and their logic would be saying it's not real. But this person, I feel like they're a very deep person, philosophical, so they trust in that without question. Betrayal, deception, lies, heartbreak, stabbed in the back, separation, breakup, cheating, third party. Okay, so if this person is with someone else, they may have feelings of guilt come up. They feel maybe they're like betraying their partner, or this is like taking a step back and asking what you're investing in. So maybe they're thinking, if they no longer invest in their current partner, they're like really worried about hurting their partner, and it's really difficult for this person because they are like that King of Cups energy. They are a very kind person. They, you know, like to look after people. They don't like hurting people. Wedding. getting married, lifelong commitment, soulmates, happiness, union, married, settling down. Okay, so someone may already be married, or they may be engaged to someone. Like, that is like the epitome of an acceptance, you know, acceptance in terms of, this is the direction I'm going in, this is the decision I've made to commit to someone. And you know, when you get married, it's like in your mind, it's like, this is the one, the person you accept that you will live the rest of your life with. So there was that acceptance. It's hard, I'm hoping this is making sense. There was an acceptance that this was going to be their lot in life when it comes to love. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.